Good day, Pinoy Clixers and Mixers. Welcome back to the channel. For this video, we're going to look at the biggest Spider-Man figure. Let's go! Okay, so we have here Marvel Heroclix Spider-Verse, a Spider-Rex, or I would say the king of the spiders. So this is a promo figure from the Spider-Verse set of from WizKids. So if you buy a brick, then there's an opportunity for you to get two promo figures, one of which is the Spider Rex. Okay, so this is 2025 product for 14 years old and above. So let's see what we have here. And we have, ooh, it's quite big. I'm not a huge fan of Spider-Man, meaning I'm not so familiar with the lore, but I guess the multiverse would say there's a universe out there full of dinosaurs, and therefore we have Spider-Rex as the king of the spiders. So you can see here, he is actually out of the plastic wrapper. That's how powerful he is. He's able to tear apart the plastic. He will not be bounded by plastic. So let's take him out, and we can see him in all his glory, shooting out a web. Okay, so that's a pretty strong webbing if that can carry a T-Rex. So it's a T-Rex Spider-Man, basically. So blue and red aesthetics with that spider logo tattooed on its back and giving a roar. Okay, just for you to get an idea of how big this figure is, I have here the Super Soar from the Masters of Time, and side by side again, the Spider Rex outsizes the Super Soar. Okay, so that's how big this figure is. Okay, so anyway, let us look into the dial of Spider Soar in detail. He is set number 201. As I said, a promo figure with the Spider-Man team ability keyword, Spider-Man family keyword rather, animal and pest, and the Spider-Man team ability. Okay, so that grants him senses on a 6 or +1 senses if he has senses, and I hope he does. Now let's check out. He has a trait, Friends Across the Spider-Verse. Once per turn, for all characters with this trait, when Spider-Rex hits after resolutions, you may place a friendly character with the Spider-Man family keyword of less points than Spider-Rex adjacent to him. So less point, and you have a couple of choices here, 275, 200, 100, or 50 point line to use for Spider-Rex. And you can see all the powers here. He seems to have a special damage power, but before that, let's take a look at the other traits. The first one is Spider Rex, tiny arms, a real thick neck, which is super senses. So that means coupled with the Spider-Man team ability, that becomes senses on a 4 to 6. And when Spider-Rex uses it and succeeds after resolutions, you may knock back all adjacent opposing characters. So that's really strong, meaning he's probably using his tail to wag them off. Okay, and a third trait, spins a web, Jurassic size, super big but somehow flies. Somehow he flies. Okay, so with the tiny hands, he hold that web. When Spider Rex moves 5 squares or less after resolutions, he may use Quake as free. If he does, characters hit by that use of Quake are given an action token. So real name is Peter Parker. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce that, like a pterodactyl. Peter Tarker. Anyway, I'm butchering the name. So he has a sidestep. So he can do sidestep and then move 5 or less for Quake. Okay, so for Quake as free. Interesting. So he does have a pseudo move and attack. And the special damage is, look out, here comes Spider Rex. which is free. Choose one for Spider-X to use until your next turn. Outwit and Prob. Okay, so and he has that throughout the dial. Probably using that for Prob, so that to give him a little bit more of insurance when attacking and when being attacked. I'll probably use him at 50-point line. That looks interesting. Okay, and probably at 100-point line as well would need to be tried out so that you can call in bigger figures for that Friends Across the Spider Verse trait. Okay, so again, we have here your not so friendly Spider Roar, Spider Rex. So, what do you guys think? Share your thoughts in the comments. And for now, bye. Swinging.